Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. That way every time I upload a video, you will be the first one to see it. Note, all comments are alleged and in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Today we're going to do another media blast. We're going to listen in on how Kim is speaking about the children. Now I kind of get why Kanye really wants to try and get the children, and he's with the children more. This is all alleged, but listen in on what Kim is saying about her own children. You don't get a break like that. When you have 4 children, you need to be present, you need to be there, you need to continue to be loving and kind. She has nannies, so why is she that stressed out? It's not making no sense to me. It's not making any sense. I'm gonna let you listen in. You have to.
You could never predict what our Christmas card is going to be like because it's just so stressful.
Tom, come on, let's go take a picture.
They always cry.
Come on.
Nobody gets along. Most of the photos I saw were unusable because North was sticking out her middle finger. And it's days like this when I really just need to lock myself in the room by myself for just a good 30 minutes. You could never predict what our Christmas card is going to be like because it's just so.
So now I'm going to play the next clip where she's being inappropriate, having conversation. People are asking, is she okay? Because normally Kim is very detailed about her brand and she continues to try and protect her brand, but then she's crying about the Ray J tape. But here you are promoting that someone's probably seen all your body parts. Excuse me? What is going on with this girl? Something's going on. Either it's them walking away from the E! Show. They didn't lose the E! Show. Them walking away from the E! Show. Them coming on the Hulu. And it's been nothing but drama and chaos. Drama and chaos. The alleged Ray J thing. Ray J cleared that up. She had the tapes the whole time. She had it under her bed. She was in access of it. And allegedly her and Ray J signed the deal and the family knew about it. Allegedly. But here nor there, no one can sign off a tape without them having the approval, because there'd be a bunch of tapes of people and that you wouldn't be able to do anything about it. No, you can't do that. It's illegal. So now she's saying to one of her workers, which this is almost harassment if you're speaking like this to your staff. Something is wrong. And here you have Kanye and Shani Jones just laughing at it. It's sad. It's sad.
Come here, you have to meet Paxi. Paxi has worked with me as audio 14 years from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She knows everything about me. She's probably seen my vagina.
And why would you be promoting that? Why would you be saying that? So here nor there, y'all. Now it's at a praying situation. Because I'm a praying woman. Now there's something not right. It's not even funny anymore. It's not even funny anymore. Prayer is needed. Kim is talking about how, let's talk about Tristan and Khloe. Stop playing in our faces. This is an unhealthy relationship. It's been an unhealthy relationship. Y'all put him on. Y'all signed him on. He was on the show. So that way you can keep using his name and his likeness from years to come. You can keep using his name and likeness for years to come. Now, if Pete is actually signed on to be on the show, when they break up, they'll use his likeness and make him look bad. Pete ain't concerned. She has dogged almost every ex she's had. It hasn't been a healthy exit. There's not one person she has not dragged through the mud. Not one. But here nor there. She's been divorced 3 times. Here nor there. Scott and Courtney situation, that was unhealthy in regards to his drinking. It's being alleged that he's in bars, he's hanging out. He doesn't know how to handle this Courtney situation. And I'm hoping that all works out. You could tell in the video where they were telling him to sit down. Okay, you want me to sit next to Courtney? You sit next to Khloe? Okay, I'll do that. And they're treating him wrong. And then one video, I was shocked. My mouth don't drop a lot. When Scott was saying to Kris Jenner, I'm concerned about how y'all treating me. And she was like, we treat you great. And he was like, no, y'all don't treat me great. And it's concerning. And then he was kind of like, do you think you're a good person? And she was kind of like, yeah, I'm a great person. And he was like, no, I don't think you're great at all. Or something he said to Kris Jenner. Scott did not hold back that day. So they need to keep loving and supporting on him like they've been loving and supporting on him. Now that Kourtney's married, he is still the father of those children. That's what happens. Something comes in that gives them a storyline, the other storyline gets pushed off. So here nor there, Khloe needs to leave Tristan alone. You're going to be with his daughter. He needs to be in his own house, his own space. He wouldn't be able to be in my house by himself while she's in Paris. Excuse me, what? Here nor there. That's them. That's them. We talk about role models. We talk about healthy and safe relationships. The next thing we're going to talk about is Kirk Franklin and his son.
How did that affect you, and how did y'all heal from that if y'all did?
And prayers up to this
and the reason
family.
I'm asking because there's a lot of parents out there that have the same similar situation.
Yeah.
Prayers up.
We historically have tried to keep our journey with our son and his state a private family matter. Right. It's I love my son, and we've been here for many years, and I've done everything that I could to try to help him for many years. My son is a very talented, beautiful soul, and the way that he was wired is not necessarily his fault. Some of us are born with very unique wiring, and
so check out the rest of that interview with the Breakfast Club. I don't want to play the whole clip. My biggest thing is when you know you can't keep your child private, you're in the public eye. Extremely famous singer. His songs have moved mountains. His songs has blessed so many people over the years. Everyone, if you don't know a Kirk Franklin song, I don't know where you been, under a rock somewhere. Somebody always knows at least one or two songs of Kirk Franklin's, period. Sing it all over at picnics, everywhere. Weddings, everywhere. But here nor there, if your son is struggling, you have to stay there and be there. A lot of times when dealing with the church, allegedly, they can be the most judgmental, critical people ever. I stay away from a lot of them. And I tell them to kiss off. Why about to cuss? I tell them to kiss off because you're not going to judge me, criticize me, or make me feel bad at all. So a lot of people have to learn to be able to stand in. And note, his son is extremely bright. His son is extremely bright and talented. And you can't bottle that up. You got to let it out and support what he wants to do. And you have to tell him, be careful of your friends. The way that the world is now, people look for anything to lock you up. So well wishes to Kirk Franklin and his son. Because that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm not going to say too much more than that. Young adults need older adults to understand their walk is different than what they've been through. They didn't have social media as much as we have it. More drama gets people more money sometimes. So you have to love and support that child in a different way than 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. So all I will say is for Kirk Franklin and his son Kerrion, help him, guide him, love on him, and support him. They look for anything to lock people up. That's all you can do. You can't just promote your other kids and, oh, this one's going to college. I'm so proud of you. You're doing so great. Sometimes you got to shut all that down to help the other one, help them get to where they want to go. Because you're spending more time. We get it. You got married. You got remarried. You have other kids. You got to help him as much as you help your own that's living with you. Even if he's not in the house. Because trust me, when they know you for real got their back, they're going to say, I can't do that because I don't want to embarrass my dad. But there's been a lot in regards to Kirk Franklin and his son. I don't know all the ins and outs. Don't want to know. A lot of things are public and private because they've been posting things on social media. So here and there, well wishes to Kirk Franklin and his son. That's a lot. That's a lot to unpack. But well wishes. This other clip here, Tamar is basically talking about the real. I'm not clicking on that. Tamar loves the camera. She loves the drama. She loves the situation. We aren't going into that. The other situation is Danny Lay is dancing. One guy that's been in several different movies. He helps with the African American movement. He was dancing with some girl that was kind of funny. And then you see this where it says, y'all notice they came out with the $1,200, $600, $1,400, and back in, and we're giving it back in gas, and that is kind of true. So here nor there. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Kim is looking for anybody to say how great Pete is. We don't see it. I don't know anybody that makes jokes about a baby. I don't. This is a 28, 29-year-old, and she's in her 40s. It don't even match. Let's see what happens when he travels to do his movie. Let's see what happens. Will they stay together? Will Pete fall in love with somebody on the cast? This is a come up for Pete. And if Kim doesn't see that, baby, she should not get engaged to this guy. She should not get married to this guy. It's a disaster waiting to happen. But here nor there. She's a grown woman. She could date who she wants. She could be who she wants. It's all alleged. It's in my opinion. I'm just making comments on what I see, and it seems unhealthy. So thanks for supporting my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use, such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and scholarships. So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, yeah. This is another one. The Grizzlies are going to try and file an appeal to get assistance. They feel that they should be able to appeal it. So here nor there, whether that happens or transpires, we don't know. But well wishes. I'm not really going to go into the Jada Pinkett Smith thing. I'm not going to do that. But there was a gentleman that was speaking about Kylie and Travis dating. I'm trying to see if I can find it. But yeah, that was actually problematic. I can actually play this though.
Here's a little recap of everything that happened on this week's episode of The Kardashians. Khloe Kardashian's world fell apart again in front of Hulu cameras as Tristan Thompson was exposed again for cheating. Khloe learned that Tristan had knocked up Marilee Nichols while on a phone call with her sister Kim. After Kim informed her what was going on in a confessional, Khloe double confirmed that she found out what Tristan was up to at the same time as the world did. Later, she told her sister Kendall on the phone about how she'd been suffering physically since learning what went down. She was so anxious and dehydrated that she fainted the previous day and was put on beta blockers.
And why was
she did say she had no regrets and that she believes in giving people second, even fourth chances. Khloe was seen packing up Tristan's clothes in this episode and putting them into boxes after just moving them into their new home. In this episode, Khloe said the whole situation had left her feeling a little vindicated as well, because she sensed something's not right here for some time. As proof, she pointed out that Tristan wanted to split the down payment on their new home, but despite pressure from Mom Chris, Khloe did it on her own. Khloe said, you can't make people do right by you, but you have the power to decide when you're not going to let people do you wrong anymore, and enough is enough. What do you guys think? Is this the last time that Khloe's going to put up with this? Yes or no? Tell us in the
it needs to be the last time, because she can't keep going through that with him. But that's on her. That's on her. But well wishes. So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I showed a few pictures of Beyonce. She looks great in her outfit. She was on the cover of British Vogue. So that's one great positive story we have. Beyonce's coming out with new music. It's coming out in July. And she was on, like I mentioned, the British Vogue cover. So congratulations to Beyonce. Thanks for tuning in.